now we took today. This is the aftermath of what we can now call officially an EF2 tornado. The National Weather Service confirmed it this afternoon. It reduced some historic buildings to just a pile of debris. Winds exceeded 100 miles an hour. Right now, our Will Rio is on the ground in Bamberg County. And Will, I understand where you are standing right now is where the National Weather Service believes that tornado began.
Yeah, that's right, Meredith. I want to start out by saying seeing this damage here in Bamberg is indescribable at this point. It's amazing to see what a storm can do when you come out here and see some of this damage. And I also want to say that we appreciate all of our first responders and all of the linemen who are out here. There's around 3,000 people across the state of South Carolina who are working right now to get people electricity, to get these trees off the roads and get roads back open in general. And I want to bring in First Alert Chief Meteorologist Riley Hale, who's out here with us. Riley, indescribable to see some of this damage where the tornado actually happened here at the Oak to Barrel plant here in Bamberg. It's incredible.
It is, Will, and I mean, seeing it firsthand is one thing. You see these storms on radar and you know that, hey, this is going to be kind of bad. This is going to lead to some destruction on the ground. With this cell yesterday, it was about 2:45 p.m. It passed over this area that we're looking at, and what's interesting, Will, right behind us, as we were talking to the business owner and the guy that owns the property right across the street, this building was picked up by the tornado, and now it's currently about 100 yards across from where we are. So this was slung a good portion. It's a large building, a very destructive tornado, and I mean widespread damage from here all the way to the downtown area. And I know you were in other parts of the county too.
Yeah, and it's not just little pieces of metal that we're seeing. We're seeing large pieces of roofs. We're seeing large pieces of buildings that have just been thrown across this area. I think the National Weather Service said 300 to 400 yards was the width of this tornado as it moved through downtown Bamberg. But, you know, talking about this business owner here, I had the chance to talk with him, the GM of the building actually, and, you know, he was here when the tornado actually hit. And I think we have some video of the aftermath from the sky from our drone here. But, you know, he went out front to see what was going on because he heard that wind start to come. He heard the rain. He went up to the front of their showroom, and then, you know, that's when he got that alert that there was a tornado warning. And he said almost instantaneously, that's when that tornado hit. Glass shattered, and then he ran for cover. Luckily, he's not injured. He's okay. He can tell the tale, he said to his grandchildren one day. That's the one positive that he said to us when we talked to him earlier today. So it's just incredible. And here's what he had to say about the whole event.
2:40, the wind started picking up, getting a little more steady. I walked out of the office, walked into our front showroom, and seen the roof of the building across the street blow off. Glass started shattering in our showroom, the windows and all that breaking. I just went to the back of the showroom and ducked in the corner.
And, you know, you heard him just describe that again. And, you know, we talked to him about the process of cleaning up. He says, I don't even know where to begin because half of his building is in the lot right next door. So it's going to be a long process for them. They say this community is a great community. They've come a long way, but this is definitely a huge step back for them as they try to recover from this. I mean,
and where we are is just a couple blocks away from the downtown area, which also took a big hit. And we were talking with people there as well. And they can't even start picking up the bricks on Main Street until they fix the structural integrity of that building, because you can actually see it's visibly leaning over. So it's a process. Like you said, obviously it's very widespread. I mean, there's just all different types of stuff, like random portions of buildings. I mean, wires. There's insulation everywhere. The insulation is what really is crazy because it's thrown against fence lines, in water towers. I mean, it's everywhere. So it's crazy that there are no injuries. I think that's the biggest thing, is that we didn't see any injuries with just such a destructive tornado.
By the grace of God, especially with that video of seeing the tornado move through downtown. Of course, we'll continue to keep you guys updated as we continue to assess the damage and talk to a lot of these community leaders here who are just trying to pick up the pieces in this small community of Bamberg. Guys.
Wow, buildings can be replaced, things can be replaced, people cannot. Bamberg can certainly rebuild, but boy, they've got a long way to go. Thanks for the update.